Today, I will share with you an incredibly powerful phrase that reveals a mystery about men, likely unknown to you. Knowing this secret could be the key to making that special man want to be with you constantly. I warn you that when you first hear it, you may feel uneasy, but I am sure it will make him immediately pick up the phone and text you. This phrase guarantees that every time you're apart, he will eagerly look forward to seeing you again. But most importantly, it ensures that you will never leave his thoughts and heart, even if today he seems indifferent and distant. Get ready to add the most effective tool of female charm to your arsenal, because this simple phrase will completely win him over. You're looking at your phone and his last message was sent a few days ago. Now he isn't responding, and it seems like he's disappeared just when you were starting to feel attached, and it seemed like he was beginning to feel something too. You felt those butterflies in your stomach, and suddenly everything turned cold and distant, as if something in him had changed. Soon, I will reveal this secret and tell you the exact words to use to bring him back to you. But first, it's important to understand that this is not your fault. You cannot fully control everything that happens in a relationship. However, there are certain actions you can take to prevent this from happening. In this video, I will reveal all these secrets to you. Even if you do everything possible, you won't have full control over the situation. The early stages of attraction are difficult because when you like someone, it can be harder to show who you really are. Thoughts like, "Don't let him go," may take over your mind, and at this very moment, you might start behaving in ways that push him away. Often, attraction creates difficulties that prevent us from appearing attractive to the person we like. But I have good news. Being irresistible is a skill that can be acquired. In this video, I will teach you how to overcome these mental obstacles so that he inevitably returns to you. I will provide you with the exact messages you need to send to achieve this. Just follow my instructions precisely. In addition, we will learn how to prevent a man from disappearing from your life again. Get ready to make that man completely dependent on you. And if you're a man, this video is also for you, because my advice is useful for both genders. In this video, we will also discuss various situations, each one more significant than the last. Don't miss a second. Sometimes a man can seem incredible, and perhaps you elevate him in your mind. He might make you laugh and have an attractive appearance, making it easy to fall for an idealized image in your mind that distorts the reality of who he really is. I'm not saying he's not wonderful, but it's important to see him as he is right now, not as you imagine him to be in the future. And here's an additional piece of advice. It's only fair to him and to you to see him for who he truly is, with all his flaws and virtues. Although at the beginning, it's almost inevitable to idealize someone, it's essential to get to know and accept his true version. Remember this key phrase: never invest in a man just because you like him. Invest in him based on how much he is willing to invest in you. Soon I will delve deeper into this idea, but first, let me share something with you that I think will be very useful. Some time ago, I experienced something similar, but not with a man, with a woman. She stopped responding to my messages, and someone told me something that changed everything and really helped me. Now I want to share this with you. Remember who you were before you met him. Recall the bright life you led, how you enjoyed time spent with friends and the fun moments you had. This person may have appeared in your life a few months or years ago, but please don't let him overshadow your existence. Even if he's still around, it's amazing how someone cannot physically be in your life, yet their absence can weigh heavily on you. Don't let this happen. It's not just about remembering who you were, but also recognizing who you still are, because you are still that incredible person with an amazing life. Don't let a new person make you lose your essence. I speak from personal experience. I stopped being myself when I went through something similar. And while it may seem difficult, remembering who you are can truly help you awaken and restore your true self. Understanding who you are is fundamental in the dynamics of attraction. It is crucial to maintain space between you and the other person. This space is necessary for the other person to miss you, to keep the mystery alive, and to make him wonder if he's still interested in you. When you invest too much too soon, you eliminate that vital space. Therefore, you need to clearly understand the following. Invest only if the other person is also investing in you. I will not waste my time, my words, or my messages just because I feel like I need to. Is there reciprocity? If you don't leave space, the other person won't have the chance to miss you or wonder if they are truly interested in you. Maintaining this sense of mystery is extremely important for attraction to blossom. Next, I will talk about some common mistakes you might be making in your relationships. Perhaps you're always the one suggesting meetings or constantly texting, even when you don't get a reply. Avoid this at all costs. If it turns out that you're always the one initiating plans and you've done this 2 or 3 times in a row, you're taking up too much space, and in doing so, you're not giving the other person the opportunity to take initiative and become involved in the relationship. This can cause him to lose attraction and distance himself. When he becomes more distant or stops responding regularly, it's important to observe your reaction. He's interested to see if you're the type of person who constantly criticizes or, on the contrary, someone who can control their emotions and their life. Men often seek emotional stability in relationships and avoid ones filled with drama and constant arguments. If you have a tendency to provoke drama, perhaps you feel the need to argue or get angry when he's cold. In such moments, you should never behave this way. Instead, do the exact opposite. Remain calmer than ever before. Avoid trying to make him feel sorry for you, throwing fits, or acting strictly. Instead, demonstrate genuine emotional stability. The more you show that you possess values that bring stability and security, the more you will attract his attention. We all face difficult moments, but in those critical times when he seems to have disappeared, it's crucial to remain extremely calm and relaxed. This projects strength and the image of a woman who knows what she wants and doesn't lose herself. A man will stay in touch with a woman like that because she leads a full and fulfilling life on her own. This carefree attitude is incredibly attractive. Yes, this person was important to you, but if he disappears, you understand that you cannot control everything, and you stay calm because you don't need to. When he speaks to you again, it will be very appealing. Personally, I like a woman who isn't in a hurry. It's not about playing hard to get, but about a woman knowing what she wants and not complicating simple things. I will show you the perspective of a woman who has an amazing ability to understand the man in front of her. A woman who appreciates and loves men by understanding the differences in how they perceive life and focusing on the positive and beautiful aspects of those differences. Introducing this perspective into your life is wonderful because it helps you realize that this man is, in fact, your mentor, someone who constantly teaches you new things about yourself. This perspective extends not only to men, but to all people around you. Everyone offers lessons about yourself. Today, I want to share with you one powerful and amazing phrase that reveals a little-known secret about men. Knowing this can make that special man want to have you in his life forever. You may feel nervous when you hear it for the first time, but I assure you, it will make him immediately reach out to you. Every time you part, he will be eager to see you again. More importantly, this phrase will ensure that you never leave his thoughts and heart, even if today he seems distant and cold. Get ready to add the most powerful tool to your arsenal because this phrase will win him over completely. Let him feel free, and he will never want to leave. When a man feels truly free, he will naturally gravitate toward you. However, if he feels trapped, he will desperately seek a way out. A man needs to feel freedom to stay comfortable in a relationship. It's not about forcing him to be with you. It's about making him want to be with you voluntarily. How to achieve this? I will tell you 3 things. First, he must see that even though you are getting to know each other, you continue to build your amazing life. Second, he needs to see that while you're getting to know each other, you maintain your friendships and active social circle. Third, show him that while you enjoy spending time with him and love his company, you are not dependent on the relationship. You appreciate his company, but don't need it. Do you understand why this duality is so powerful? Because you demonstrate interest while also projecting incredible stability in your life and confidence that even if you're not together, your life will still be fantastic. This is important not only for you, but for him too. This approach is important because when something is not essential, attachment to it diminishes, and you become the woman he strives to win over, not the one he feels pressured to stay with. I will share with you 5 practical tips that you can start applying today. One of them includes a text message you can send to him. First tip: invest time in improving your skills and working on things that fascinate you. Focusing on your career and passions is incredibly attractive and makes you a woman with goals and dreams, which is irresistible. Second tip: stay calm and don't rush things by assuming you're already in a committed relationship just because you're enjoying your time together. During this period, it's perfectly natural to continue meeting other people. You might not feel like it, but by not excluding this possibility, you maintain a level of mystery that intrigues and attracts. If he asks if you're seeing someone else, don't answer directly. Instead, ask him why he's asking. This tactic can lead the conversation in a much more interesting direction than you expected. Third tip: maintain some mystery about your personal life. In the early stages, don't reveal too much about what you do when you're not with him. Keep that element of intrigue and suspense. It's about not laying all your cards on the table at once. Concealing some details creates a powerful allure and the perfect space for attraction to grow. Fourth tip, one of my favorites: encourage him to do things without you. If he says he's going to spend the weekend with his friends or has a family dinner, support him in this instead of asking him to spend all his time with you. Give him freedom and space. Our natural reaction is often to ask him to stay, but doing the opposite is much more beneficial. Men deeply value this, and they often talk about it among themselves when a woman gives them this kind of freedom, appreciating it immensely. This approach creates a paradox. While he's likely to be thinking about you, by letting him enjoy his time, you guarantee that he keeps you in his thoughts. Fifth and final tip: create sexual tension from time to time, even if you haven't yet reached the stage of physical intimacy. This is a key point because physical attraction is an essential part of any relationship. These moments of intense eye contact can be incredibly powerful. Men often fantasize about a woman who, with just one look from across the room, awakens something in them. To heighten his physical desire for you, pay attention to these 5 short but effective strategies. 1. Express your attraction. Tell him what you like in men, subtly indicating what draws you to him. 2. Initiate physical closeness. If you're somewhere with music and a dance floor, invite him to dance. If there's no dance floor, find a way to get close to him, allowing your bodies to touch. This shows initiative and creates an atmosphere of intimacy and desire. 3. Find reasons to touch him. Use any excuse to touch him, a light touch on the shoulder or hand. This builds a strong physical connection. 4. Hugging. Hugs are wonderful because they don't imply the obligation of a kiss, but still create a strong bond between you. These actions not only subtly demonstrate your physical interest, but also manage sexual tension effectively, which can work wonders in your relationship. Add a special touch by holding the hug for 1 second longer than usual. This small gesture can amplify the moment and leave an unforgettable impression. 5. Send an unexpected message. For example, if you bought new clothes, send him a picture and ask, "Do you like it? I just bought this." Or if you're about to post a photo on Instagram and can't decide which one, ask his opinion about which he prefers. This is a great way to send him a photo of yourself. And as you know, men love receiving pictures. The photo doesn't need to put you completely in the spotlight. Let it show what you're featuring, but with you subtly included in the frame. This is interesting for 2 reasons. First, it starts a conversation with him. Second, it opens up the possibility of another picture or comment that can lead to deeper interaction. If the relationship is still very formal and you both find it hard to exchange compliments, this method provides the perfect opportunity for him to say something about the photo and perhaps give you a little compliment. But most importantly, you are doing something key, allowing space for mystery and desire to build. I hope you find this video helpful. Give it a like if you enjoyed it. Consider sharing this video with others who may need it, and leave your thoughts in the comments, as wisdom must spread to thrive. Write in the comments, "I am a Stoic," and I will know that you made it to the end. Now, will you choose the path of Stoicism to the right or to the left? I have 2 Stoic videos that you will like. See you next time.